If you see a butterfly, your angels are sending you a message. Hi, I'm Devon. Welcome to my weekly show where we cover a spiritual topic, plus we get into some detailed angel messages for you. Today's topic is all about butterflies and possible messages and meanings of seeing one. Now, first I'll go over the characteristics of a butterfly, then we will talk about traditional spiritual meanings. I'll share some personal meanings for me when I see butterflies, and of course you will get your custom journal prompt for when you see a butterfly and your custom pocket affirmation for any time you see a butterfly. Also, you will get a bonus angel message directly related to when you see a butterfly. Then we will dive into your detailed angel messages that are meant for you anytime you come across them. So because you felt called to click on this video, there are messages for you. Make sure to grab that journal and write down anything that resonates with you. Now, normally this weekly show is live, but I happen to be out of office for the day this was scheduled, so I went ahead and pre-recorded it to you. I said my prayer protection that these messages find you only when it's in your highest interest. So I'm so excited to dive into this topic below. Please let me know what resonates with you. I will definitely read your comments. It really makes my heart shine to see your comments. Like or share this video with anybody else you feel it would resonate with. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when I go live or release other videos on spiritual topics. You are here because you are highly intuitive. You have a spiritual team around you, and they are always sending you messages. So this is part of my series where we're talking about different animals and what they might represent when you see them. So I thought butterflies would be one that is perfect for this time of year, but it's actually good for any time of year. Lately on my walks, I've been seeing them a lot more than usual, and so it felt like it was time to finally make a video all about butterflies. So let's get started with some of the most common characteristics of butterflies. Butterflies are fascinating insects with a distinct set of characteristics. So here's a breakdown of some of the main characteristics. Obviously, they have wings. Did you know they have 4 wings covered in tiny overlapping scales, which give them vibrant colors and patterns? We've all seen many different colored butterflies, haven't we? These scales are responsible for the wide array of colors and patterns seen in all the different butterfly species. Also, their bodies are divided into 3 parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. They have 6 jointed legs, all attached to the thorax. They also have antennae. They possess a pair of club-shaped antennae on their head, used for sensing their environment. Senses, right? We're going to get to the spiritual meaning of that in just a moment. Their eyes, they have large compound eyes that allow them to detect movement and a range of colors, including ultraviolet light. Isn't that neat? Ultraviolet light. Also, they have a long tubular mouth part called a proboscis. I should have looked up how to pronounce that, which they use to suck up liquids like nectar when not in use. So it coils up. If you really zoom in on a picture, you can see it. I encourage you to go look up pictures about that. So let's talk about their life cycle and behavior. We've all heard the term metamorphosis. They undergo complete metamorphosis with 4 distinct life stages: egg, larva, which is the caterpillar, pupa, which is the chrysalis, and adult. When they feed, they primarily feed on nectar from flowers. They use their feet to taste plants. Isn't that interesting? Now, pollination plays a role. They play a crucial role in pollination, transferring pollen between flowers as they feed. So they're really important for our gardens, our vegetables, our whole environment. They are known for their graceful, fluttering flight. And there is a large variety of butterfly species with a huge range of sizes, colors, and behaviors. They can sense air movement. They can see that ultraviolet light that we can't see with our naked eye. Some species use camouflage, mimicry, or bright colors to deter their predators. Some species, like the monarch butterfly, undertake long-distance migrations. Now, butterflies hold rich spiritual symbolism across various cultures as well, primarily centered around their dramatic metamorphosis cycle that we just talked about. So let's talk about some of the common spiritual meanings. And of course, I'll give you some of the meanings they mean for me. And I'd love to hear if you have your own meanings for when you see butterflies, especially different colored butterflies. We'll get there in a minute. So, of course, a big thing that most spiritual meanings focus on is that transformation and metamorphosis cycle. The butterfly's life cycle from caterpillar to chrysalis to winged creature represents profound personal and spiritual transformation. It symbolizes the ability to change, grow, and evolve. It also represents rebirth and renewal. Emerging from the chrysalis, the butterfly signifies new beginnings, fresh starts, and a renewed sense of life. It can represent overcoming challenges and entering a new phase. In some cultures, butterflies are seen as representations of the soul, either of living individuals or departed loved ones. The Greek word psyche means both soul and butterfly, highlighting this connection. Isn't that interesting? The butterfly's light, airy flight embodies freedom, joy, and a sense of liberation. It can symbolize the release of burdens and the embrace of happiness. Butterflies' vibrant colors and delicate wings evoke feelings of hope, beauty, and the fleeting nature of life. It is a reminder to appreciate the beauty around us. The process of the butterfly is a strong metaphor for spiritual growth and the journey to enlightenment. Some believe that butterflies can be messages from the spiritual realm, carrying messages from loved ones or spiritual guides, like your angels. Seeing butterflies can be a reminder of our connection to the natural world and the interconnectedness of all living things. It's important to note that specific meanings can vary depending on cultural context and personal beliefs, and I always say it's up to your own experience. For example, I have a very specific meaning when I see yellow butterflies. Now, it does change a little bit. Sometimes I will see a yellow butterfly and it will remind me of a passed away loved one. Other times I will see a yellow butterfly, and depending on the context, I will feel as though they are reminding me that there are multiple timelines happening at once, and then I'm actually moving into another timeline or potentially another realm in that moment. One of my favorite things is when I'm on a walk outside and a butterfly seemingly seems to keep pace with me. I've had this happen multiple times right when I was in the middle of getting a new idea or working through a problem trying to find a creative solution. I've even had butterflies fly circles around me while on my walk and ultimately felt like I had a big shift happen, a transformation, as if they were helping me transform and move into this new timeline or new reality. So let's get into your custom journal prompt, your pocket affirmations, and your bonus angel message for whenever you see a butterfly before we do your detailed angel messages. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of when you see butterflies? Do you have certain colors of butterflies that mean certain things for you? I do want to mention too that in a lot of cultures, moths are seen just like butterflies because they go through all that same transformation. So if moths appear in your life, that might be a similar meaning there. For me personally, moths tend to bring on a sense of caution, though. That's just my personal meaning. You use whatever your guides are telling you if you see a moth. For me, it means to approach things cautiously, but that could be similar to butterflies too, because with butterflies, they're so delicate. And I do want to bring up one more thing about butterflies that I didn't mention before. Did you know that if you were to try to rush the metamorphosis process, to cut the chrysalis before the butterfly was ready to emerge, it would kill the butterfly, showing us that you cannot rush things. You have to let things happen in divine timing. And the divine timing is whenever that transformation is complete, the butterfly will emerge. It may not be easy for that butterfly to emerge, but the very act of removing itself from chrysalis is what gives it the strength to be able to fly. So if you try to help a butterfly out of its cocoon, you are ultimately leading it to a shorter lifetime. So just observe and watch the beauty unfold, even if it looks like they're struggling. All right, real quickly, before we go into your journal prompt, I want to remind you about my free newsletter where you can get my gift for you, my ebook, Is It a Sign? How to Recognize Signs and Discover Their Meanings. Also, thank you again for liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. And also, if you are interested, I do have my custom journal available, through my website, devondoer.com, or on Amazon, called Book of Evidence, Proof Your Angels Are With You. It teaches you how to track your intuition and track your messages from your angels, your spiritual guides, and of course, passed away loved ones. All right, let's go into a journal prompt here. This is your journal prompt whenever you see a butterfly. What part of my life could benefit from transformation? What part of my life could benefit from transformation? Now, I always encourage you to think of these three main areas when you're connecting with your angels. This is your health and fitness, your career and finance. If you're retired, that could be your legacy. And of course, your relationships, not just romantic ones, but parental, children, boss, colleagues, friends. So those three areas. Where in your life could you benefit from transformation? Maybe you're already going through that transformation process. If you are, I encourage you to journal about it and thank the angels for reminding you about the process and staying in divine flow. And here's your pocket affirmation for any time you see a butterfly. I am grateful for my spiritual transformation. I am grateful for my spiritual transformation. That allows you to get in alignment with the gentleness of a butterfly. And here's your bonus message for whenever you see butterflies. Remember that life is a journey, not a marathon. Take your time. Stop and taste the nectar of the flowers that are around you. Enjoy the beauty of your environment. This will help ease your transformation. All right, let's hop into your angel messages for this particular video. Thank you for going through that amazing process of understanding the butterfly on a deeper level. I'd love to hear in the comment section below what butterflies mean to you. What are the most common colors you see when you see butterflies? Like I said, I often see yellow ones, and orange ones is another one that I see a lot. And they do have different meanings for me, but I always stop and think about, what was I just doing? What was I just thinking about when a butterfly is in my aura and sphere and catches my attention? All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the other camera here so that we can talk about your angel messages in a more detailed way for today's show. And I'm going to do the Celtic cross here. Now, these messages are just meant to be a bonus or update to anything that you are already working on. Plus, I decided to use a different deck today. This is the Archangel Gabriel deck to ask for 3 actions to take after we go through this Celtic cross. So let's jump right in here. What do we have at the heart of our spread here, angels? For everybody who comes across this video at the time they come across them, oh my goodness, we have the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And we just talked about butterflies in today's video, and it just even looks kind of like butterfly wings on this angel here. So again, having patience, considering carefully what you want before you act, and of course, listening to your intuition. So this is at the heart of your spread here, which guides me to feel that most of you watching here are questioning something. You're thinking about doing something, but you're not sure you have all the information yet. It does say have patience and listen to your intuition. So let's go into some deeper guidance here for you. The crossing energy we have here is the 9 of Earth. It says enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And I love that today's topic was butterfly, and this is the energy coming across because butterfly energy is so gentle. And as you know, if you're outside with butterflies, if you don't slow your energy down, they'll fly away. But it is such a life little luxury to get to watch a butterfly land on flowers or fly around you. And spending time alone in quiet time is quite the luxury too. But the area that this is in shows me that that's something that's been a challenge for you lately, is to find that time alone, to find that time to work on the things your heart wants. And because I do see here that the heart of the spread is consider carefully what you want, and the challenge energy is being able to focus on that, they're going to give us some guidance on how to do that. But it sounds like you are right now at this time being asked to go ahead and block out time in your calendar for quiet time alone in self-discovery, especially if you can, if the weather permits, to get outside. It's 10:22 a.m. Central my time while I'm recording this video, and I love that because that's an angel number. And 22 is a number of transformation. If you haven't already, check out my angel number series. I do have a video on 222, or whenever you see 22s. And for me, it's a really powerful transformational energy. Now let's go on and see what's going on for us subconsciously, things we may not know. We have the 8 of Air card, okay? An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So this is also a card of overthinking things, right? We're letting our mind run away with different scenarios. We're worrying about things that might happen that haven't actually happened. And since this is going along with this card about considering carefully what you want and spending quiet time alone, I'm getting that what we really need to bring in is that grounding energy. So getting out in nature, enjoying life's little luxuries, that we need to make that a priority here, because there is this false sense of being trapped with something, and it could be trapped in a thought process. You just keep thinking about something over and over and over again, and it's blocking you. So let's keep going so we can understand what they're guiding us to do here and have that aha moment with this energy. We have in the recent past the 7 of Water. It says a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. This makes so much sense coming here with this card in the heart where it says consider carefully what you want. But maybe you've been overthinking this decision. Maybe you went ahead and did make a decision, but now you're questioning if it was the right decision. Well, we're going to get some more guidance on that, but they are asking you to trust where you are in this process right now. We don't want to try to change the past because we can't change the past. So hopefully, whatever decision you recently made, you are going to find that it will ease the worry you have over that. But we're going to get guidance about that. And if you are worrying about it, remember, they don't want you to be stuck in that energy. So let's see what they're asking us to do right now. Wonderful. This is beautiful. So here's how you're going to overcome this overthinking, this 8 of Air, this worrying about whether you made the right choice or not. You are going to implement this 8 of Earth energy, which says skilled work is rewarded. Learn all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So this is also a card of apprenticeship. It might be time for you to invest your time and energy learning from somebody. Take a class, be an apprentice, help them with whatever projects they're doing so you can learn as you help them and watch their process. Investing this time and energy, maybe even doing some more research or, like I said, taking that class, that's going to help you overcome this energy. So you just can't make this stuff up. It's just one step at a time. They make it really easy for us to understand. So let's see what's coming up for us in the near future here. We have the World card. Look at this. You're going to be able to get out there in a bigger way if you take this time to invest. I love this. I love this. When you add these skills to whatever it is that your heart is wanting, you are going to have a job well done. This is a successful outcome of a project, the powerful enlightenment. And what were we just talking about? The path towards enlightenment. We were just talking about with the butterflies, right? It's a sign of enlightenment, spiritual transformation. And this High Priestess card right in the heart of our spread is also that ability to really listen to your intuition. So maybe you do need to take a class on intuition. Maybe you do need to add some more skills to your spiritual toolbox. This is a good time for me to remind you about my YouTube membership. I do have 2 tiers to it. One is a friend of the channel, and the second tier is a community member, where the first Tuesday of every month, I go live with you for members only, and I help you with developing your intuitive abilities, High Priestess, psychic abilities. I answer your questions about deepening your connection with your team, your spiritual team, which is your angels, passed away loved ones, spirit animals, spirit guides. Of course, I have detailed angel messages just for our community angel messages members. It makes it easier because it's a very small group of people in the community, so the messages are more custom in that way. So if you are looking at maybe learning some things, then definitely check out my membership. You can join on the link below this video. You can find out all about it. So this is going to help you really grow by investing your time and energy and adding to your skills. So let's see where your personal power is with this. We have the Two of Fire. This is beautiful. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Okay, this new partnerships is where your personal power is going to come, where somebody is encouraging you along your path, where when you work together with this person, your skills advance. So what was I just saying about possibly seeking a mentor or a teacher or taking an online class? This is going to be where your personal power comes from, because your creative energy combined with this new partnership is really going to help you. So let's do a pocket affirmation here. If you want to write it in the comments below. I am open to new divine partnerships. I am open to I am open to new divine partnerships. Let's write that in the comment section below, because that's where your personal power is coming at the time you are reading these messages. So let's check out your external factors to see what's influencing you and people around you. Oh, I love this card. Strength. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. All right, you might need to look around and see who in your life may need some forgiveness or some compassion. You will have to draw on that inner strength, but it could also be that there are other people around you who you can rely on to help you with that forgiveness and compassion. So who popped into mind first? This could actually be your spiritual team, asking your angels to help you with forgiveness and compassion, to help you draw on that inner strength. So who's the first person or spiritual team member that popped into your mind there? And let's go to your hopes or fears. I always call this the two sides of the same coin card. It's both what we hope for and what we're a little afraid of, right? The same thing as fear of success is also fear of failure. You know, you're afraid that if you are successful, that now you have all these responsibilities. That's usually stronger than the fear of failure. So we have the Six of Water card, memories from your history or childhood. Holding it up there for you to see. Issues regarding the past, romanticizing the past. All right, so this is just about the past holding you back. So what I'm getting here, you see this mermaid has its head above the water, right? It can breathe now. So this idea here is about, can I overcome these heavy emotions from the past that are holding me back? And that's up to you. What you want to do is listen to your intuition, get more skills, add to your skills. You know, do you need to work on healing from the past? Do you need to work on energetic shielding and cord cutting, which is another thing we talk about in my YouTube member community? Skills that will help you with overcoming these blocks, right? That's going to be really beneficial. And we want to make sure we don't allow our past to hold us back. This card right here is talking about staying in that mind loop of, well, last time I really tried to take that class or advance my abilities, this happened. We don't want to get stuck in that. We want to trust that if we keep following our intuition, we will overcome the past. And let's see what the final outcome card is before we get to the actions here. 10 of Fire. Beautiful. Too much work, except for help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. Now you're thinking, well, how is that beautiful, Devon? Well, it's that fiery energy that we have in our personal power. It literally says that you will get a lot of personal power from finding someone to help you with your creativity. And this says, get help. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Okay, so you need to seek advice. You need to seek a mentor. You need to add to your skills, and that will help you overcome this loop, this worry that you're in. So I'm really loving this, and anything that popped into your mind is, you know, I would like to take a class on that, or, you know, I have always wondered if I could try that and add that to my skills. It could be painting. It could be cycling, you know, training for a marathon. It could be learning how to start your YouTube channel, anything, but get some help with this. We are not meant to do this alone. And that's the guidance here. You'll get so much power from that partnership. I love it. So let's check out your actions to take before we wrap up this amazing video about butterflies and angel messages. All right, the first action card is media. I just said something to somebody about starting a YouTube channel, right? But it says you can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. So again, this could mean maybe your mentor is on YouTube. or it's an online class, right? It doesn't mean maybe you have no interest of starting a podcast or a YouTube channel, but you could seek a mentor through that, right? That could be really beneficial there. Let's get some more clarification. We have the Ask for What You Want card. Ask for what you want. It says, clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others help you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. So this is such a perfect card going along with this crossing energy of quiet time alone and listen to your intuition. Consider carefully what you want. You know, a lot of people say, well, I don't know exactly what I want. Well, why don't you start with what you know you don't want? And maybe that will guide you to what you want. Because we do have this 7 of Cups card, or you could say it's 7 of Water with this deck. 1033 at my time, as I say this, another angel number there. I do have a 333 angel number video. But this is interesting. You may need to ask for the teacher you want. You may need to ask to be guided to the right mentor. And then the final card is inspiration. Look at this. You cannot make this stuff up. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action according to set it in motion. All right, so this is saying you already know where you want to add to your skills. You already know what it is. You've made this choice, but to keep moving, get some help. You know, that's going to really help you. This is your personal power card here about these new partnerships. You will feel inspired when you come across the right teacher, but this is where you can grab your journal and ask, say, please guide me to the best teacher or mentor or class for me that will help me with whatever skill it is that I want. You know, it is so valuable to write down your requests. Ask for help. That's another big thing we talk about in my YouTube community is the basics for connecting with your angels. The very first thing you got to do is ask because of the law of free will. And then write it down. Give your future self that gift of hindsight when you create evidence by writing down the questions that you have or the requests for help that you have. And then you can go back and see how you receive that guidance through loud and clear signs, just like tracking every time you see a butterfly. In my journal, I have a custom intuition tracker that makes it easy for you to enter signs. And when you see angel signs and angel numbers right here, you can learn all about it. Like I said, it comes with a 4-part webinar, but you don't need to have this journal to do it. I just encourage you to please write it down and just please keep it all in one place. And remember that you're already on the right track. It's what they're saying. Just take your time, listen carefully to what you want, and keep an eye out for those butterflies. Remember, take time every day to connect with the angels.